Hi guys, what's up? And I'm gonna teach y'all how to super glide on console. Now, first off, before you want to do anything, you want to go to your settings. Doesn't matter what type of button layout you have. You want to first go to these settings. One, you want to make sure your crouch button is on hold, because to me, if you just toggle it, it makes it much harder to do the super glide. Second, you want auto sprint on down here in gameplay. This will just help that way when you get up to the wall to hit the super glide, you're already sprinting. And for the button layout, you want to be able to have it where you can hit jump and crouch at the same time. I like ninja preferably because you can have the bumpers, R1 and L1 to super glide. On Xbox you can have the same thing, and you can learn it, but you can always have something like just like that. But you know, it's anything you want. You know, you could have this, you could have that, but I think ninja is personally the best one to use because it's so much easier to hit jumps. Now, first thing you want to do, right, when you're hitting a super glide, you want to go to a surface you can climb on, because you can definitely go up onto the surface. You can climb on it, but it's not gonna. But you want to get something. Let's go over here. Like you don't want to climb with that, unless something you know you can climb on. And you can even hit a super glide off of this, like that. Now, first thing you want to do, right? I personally like to use Octane. It's personal preference, though. You can use anybody you like, but I find that Octane, it's easier to tell, and it's easier to do when you play Octane, when you're stemmed. So first thing, you're running up. When I try to teach people how to do it, right, the steps between it, it's you run up, you mantle, right, but you're not actually trying to mantle. You're not, when you're trying to hit a super glide in the game, you're not trying to, mantle. It's just, in the game, you come up, you're running, you're already running, you jump up, you just hit the jump button one, and you're already up. What to do is right between, like right after you jump, and right before your feet hit the top of this, what do you think is over here? You press crouch and jump at the same time. The reason crouch is not hold or hold, right? So that way you're not like, once you hit the super glide, you do a dead slide, like that. Now on controller, it is a little bit harder to do, a little bit harder to get consistent. I've been doing it for about 2 months or about a month, so excuse me if I don't get it right the first time. But I personally, what's super glide? I like to go off the edges though. But you can also do it on this rock right here. This is a good place to start because there's not a lot of visual clutter, and if you miss, you can always get back. Don't get me wrong, it's still one of the harder things to master, but once you can get it down to like a sort of thing, you can do things like that. Now with Horizon, she's really fun to have, because you can do this. You can kind of strafe a little. But, like I said, it's a little hard to do. So yeah, when you come up, you're not actually trying to mantle. You're just trying to, it's in between that. So let's say this is in World's Edge in the Skyhook map, and you find like a fence or something, you climb up it. You don't actually mantle on it, but when you hit jump, it's right between after you jump and before you get your feet up on top, like that. You press crouch and jump at the same time. So it's like jump, crouch, jump at the same time. And I don't mean like crouch, jump at the same time, like in that order. I mean, you do a jump and crouch, jump at the same time. Sometimes you do a dead slide like that, where you just slide off of it, like that. Like you'll hit a super glide, but it's a little hard. But I think the best way to learn it is definitely playing Octane. Because once you're able to do it with Octane, kind of notice when you do it. How fast he's going. I don't know when you're doing that. But if you want any more tips on how to do it, I can answer those questions in the comments. Yep. Pause.